Previously on Skyrim Rags to Riches, Olaf almost got burned by a fireball, was attacked by some hired thugs, found a scary black door, got blessed by the god Arche, found a burned out horse and carriage, got attacked by a scavenger, and agreed to deliver some supplies to the top of the highest mountain in the game. But on the way, he ran into a frost troll. Frost trolls are serious business. We have run away from many creatures throughout her journey, but this guy is extremely angry and we're at the very top of an isolated mountain. So we thought we'd run towards High Hrothgar to see if the Greybeards would, maybe let us in. But the door's locked because we're not the Dragonborn and thus we are not welcome. So we're backed into a corner, quite literally, and so our only choice is to fight. So we decide that the frost troll must be killed. Olaf summons up all his Nord energy and his archery skills, and we defeat the beast. We give the supplies to the Greybeards and get the hell off of the throat of the world, which is the mountain we're on, and back to the safety, or relative safety, of the lowlands of Skyrim. We head back to Ivarstead to find Klimek, give him the supplies, get 500 gold, not too bad, and go to bed. So after a little bit of drama at the top of the mountain there, we decided to do a bit of farming in Ivarstead, something a bit simpler. We've also got a massive amount of pelts by now, so we craft them into tons of leather, which we will sell to a blacksmith or a general merchant. Then we decide that there's a river flowing out of Ivarstead, so we think let's follow the river. On the way, there's a troll's cave, but we decide to sneak past, even though there's probably some nice goods in there. We don't want the stress, and killing one troll was adventurous, is a lifetime of adventure for Olaf. Following the river down, very abundant in wildlife and plants, and we just gather up tons of pelts and kind of sea life, fish, clams, other goodies, and we make a treacherous little journey down this rocky waterfall here. One slip and it could have been the end of Olaf's quest for cabbages and fortune, but we make it down at the bottom safely, taking it very easy, because many a time in other lives we have fallen down there with a horse and died horribly. We head back to Gilfre's house to see the wife, because we've been neglecting her.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet?
And it turns out that she set up a little store for us. And we get a tidy little sum of gold from her. So, getting married, it cost 200 gold. We've already made back the money it cost. Plus we have a house, and now we're making money. So, we're getting very close to our end goal here. We head to the general goods merchant and sell off all the leather we made and various other bits and pieces that we've picked up along the way. And that's really nudged us into a high amount of gold. We're in the 11,000s now. We also found an imperial bow, so we give an upgrade to the old hunting bow. It's slightly better. So we head out of Riften. We find a couple of farms. There's a lake beside Riften, so we thought we'd run around the edge of it and see what kind of places we could find. Some farms there. Snowshod farm, and pick some wheat, pick some potatoes, cabbages, the usual. Small change, but Olaf cannot resist the lure of cabbages. At the Riften stables we run into Hofgrir, the horse crusher, We ask him about his interesting name and he challenges us to a brawl.
I bet you my entire purse of septims I can beat you in a fist fight.
Which we of course win, and we win 100 gold, but also it gives us free use of his horses without having to buy them for 1,000 gold. Olaf got pretty excited when we found this out, but after doing a little bit of horseback hunting in the wilds around Riften, we realised that the horse will just trot back to the stables if we ever get off of him, so we can use him, but if we stay off of him for any amount of time, he'll just trot back to his owner, back to Horse Crusher, and so we don't really feel like we own him, but it was fun, and it gave us a good chance of catching up with elk, which usually outrun us. We find this cage in a clearing, and for some reason decide to open it to kill the beast inside, which seems to have angered a pair of hunters, a couple of trappers here. So we are forced to defend ourselves from the hunters. We take their stuff because they overreacted. I mean, all we did was open a cage. So once again we leave Riften, which has become something of a little base for us. We find a dead rabbit and grab one of Horse Crusher's horses to ride a little bit deeper into the wilderness. On the way there, we do a spot of horseback hunting. Why not? We quite like the increased pace, and we were really considering spending 1,000 gold on a horse. It's a lot of money, but seems like a sound investment, although it may end up going the way Cabbage went. 500 gold wasted. Well, not really wasted, but spoiled by him dying. We find a watchtower with some dead soldiers in it. We decided to steer clear of that place in case anything monstrous comes out of the woods. Kill a few spiders, kill a few goats. Another remarkable ass shot, which has become Olaf's specialty. We find a dead courier here. He has a lot of very nice loot on him, plus he has a note which looks dangerously like it's about to start a quest, so we drop it, discard it, kill a rabbit, find some Dwemer runes and avoid them. We end up back in the sort of sulphurous East March area. So we decide might as well stop in on the wife again, have some dinner, and go to bed with her and get the lover's comfort bonus. Day 32. Now we have almost 13,000 gold now. It's taken us a while, but you know, the 25,000 gold goal is closer than it's ever been. We find the Shrine of Talos. There's a book there that we take, but we leave the various offerings because, out of respect for our Nord brothers, Olaf is a Nord. He was raised to admire Talos. But there's a chest with a little bit of gold in it and a nice little circlet, which we take. Feel a bit bad about taking that, but no one seems to be around looking after it, so they can't care that much about it. Exploring deeper into the wilderness, we come across a lot of saber cats. Olaf's bow skills are really quite remarkable these days, and so any beast within reason can be tackled, including the snowy saber cat, which is a little bit tougher than its non-snowy brethren, but we managed to take it out easily. But then we hear a groan in the distance and we've run out of arrows, so we've got like 1 arrow left, so we sneak, and then, oh, we've angered something.